Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter, and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we are talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. Hello guys, nice to see everybody. Thanks for joining us today at weekends. I know that's too early for you guys, but anyway, thanks for joining us and for giving us your feelings and emotions for this nice meeting. So guys, before we start, want to announce that tomorrow I'm gonna stream same time like today. So 8 a.m. Eastern time, but already will be on our new channel. Today we decided to stay here, okay? And tomorrow it's gonna be at ukrainedating.tv, okay? So please, who has this chance, who is early bird, please wake up early and join us tomorrow to ask your burning questions. Okay.
Hello,
so
Привет,
guys, also...
and welcome to ukrainedating.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends.
7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Our channel was created for you, guys. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different, beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might even discover what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women too. Now we have 7 girls live streaming, and in the future we'll have many more. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends, even work colleagues? Share it far and wide in social. Only together we can make a difference, guys. And remember, guys, we just started this channel, so more new girls will be joining our live streaming team in the coming weeks. Now, since each girl will be going live every day at different times, so you want to make sure that you hit that bell so YouTube will notify you every time each girl goes live, so you don't miss out.
And also, guys, I want to let you know and to invite you to join tomorrow at noon, Scam School 4. And I guess that will be very interesting for you guys. And actually, you're going to see 5 guys sharing their stories. Okay, and don't forget, please, that every participant who's going to share his personal story can win no pay, no wife experiment. So guys, as you understood, tomorrow Scam School 4, once again, at Mail Order Bright channel. And please, maybe some of you has his own story and some personal experience you would like to share with other guys. And maybe, so you can participate in experiment and win some good prize. And also, I want to announce that today Joe and Anna will have a love Q&A at our main channel, Match Guaranty channel, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So please don't miss it. You're going to have much pleasure and excitement. So guys, enough for announcements for the beginning. Okay, I'm very happy to see all of you today. Thanks for joining at weekend morning. I know it's too early for you guys and you would like to sleep longer, but sorry. Okay, so Yannick, Rodney, Ark, hello everybody, nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining. And guys, I want to talk today with you about a relationship, some dating, maybe very important issues, red flags, whatever. So I would prefer today to avoid a little bit political topics, maybe topics about war, because anyway, our main task is to teach you, to educate you, right? Finally, to find your real love, your only love, and of course your couple must be successful. So you're welcome to ask your questions. Always I'm open to answer all of them. I'm at your disposal today for a quite long time. So if somebody ready to ask me something, you're welcome. Don't be shy, guys, and let's start our conversation about girls, Ukrainian girls, Russian girls, whatever you're interested to know today. So, any comments? Hi, Anne. Good morning. Juan, good morning. Nice to see you. Mark, hello, 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 hello. Many guys I see joined us today. Very pleased, guys, that you spend your time with us. Eric, nice to see you, Eric. Good evening. For you, it's good evening. No, for me, it's not evening. Still have time. It's daylight, but At least our small war talk became a good video for the channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we opened and we discussed very important questions for sure, of course. And I'm sure we're going to do that. Vita, do well educated Ukrainian ladies more open to go for multi-racial marriage? That depends, that depends. That depends on age, that depends on experience, that depends on surrounding of woman, on her friends, on mentality of her surrounding. Sometimes it depends also what kind of race, what race she's gonna choose. But actually, why not? I know lots of examples when were formed absolutely unexpected couples. But this question is like too much. Too much we can discuss it because every case is absolutely individual. And what in women's mind, you never know for sure. You never know for 100%. So it seems to you like this, but at the end of the day, it turned absolutely different story. So I think that's not more about education, that's more about sensitivity of woman, what she's looking for in men, or what's her expectations, maybe what experience, what traditions were in her family, and depends on that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, guys, join us today. Also, who forgets still to subscribe our channel, please don't forget to do that and to press the bell, not to miss out our streams with our nice girls. Every day now you can enjoy seeing them and communicating, commenting, asking different questions. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also maybe share with some of your friends. Maybe some friends also is looking for a nice Ukrainian woman, because now it's a good chance for you guys. I think it's a good chance. Women, our women more oriented on Europe, maybe to stay in Europe, as I told last time. So somebody were planning and dreaming to move abroad forever and to find the reason and possibility. For somebody it was too expensive, for somebody was like no reason, but now lots of women really moved there and decided to stay there, not to come back. So for you guys, I guess also very nice chance, and they will be more educated and learn language. Hi Gregory, hi, good afternoon, nice to see you today, thanks for joining us. Yes, so it will be much easier for you also, because women have to learn language now. Kids start to attend foreign schools also, so people assimilate, people make their roots there, find job, friends. And I know lots of people who came back to Ukraine because they miss Ukraine, they miss their own place, right? But after some period of time, they are going back abroad again, because there they feel more stability, more financial support, maybe some issues still, but anyway, our women always will compare, right, here and there. Juan, I had borscht last night for the first time. Was pretty good. Not sure how authentic it was though. Yeah, I also made borscht a couple of days ago. It took me. So tell me how much time it took you to cook borscht? Because for me, it takes at least 2-3 hours. So what about you? How fast you were? Hello, Mark. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Guys, be active, waiting for your questions. So, Juan Mita, in US, a degree is not an indicator of intelligence. Absolutely, I agree. I've met really dumb people with degrees and really smart people who do not have degrees. Can the same be said for Ukraine? Absolutely, of course, because we even have this standard, maybe sometimes, that excellent pupils are not perspective and not successful in their future in business and in their adult life. But kids who were actually like, you know, not too serious, not studying too well, getting bad marks, they anyway have much more success in future. So lots of people pay bribes. If rich parents and kid is not studying so well, but parents anyway want to promote him, to give him a good path to the future, right, to give him maybe some kind of business, so anyway they're gonna put him in some higher educational institution, right, and sometimes the kid doesn't appreciate that, so anyway, will miss lessons, will not pass exams, but parents will pay, and finally, such kid, such student will get his diploma, maybe showing good marks, but at the end of the day, no knowledge, nothing, nothing like that. So, and some people, I have bad story. I was trying to enter institution university, and for the first time I failed. And for that was specific reasons, but anyway we had to pay for my first and half of the second courses, but there was a condition: if I study well and if I get good marks, so then I will be on budget, right? So university gonna pay for me, government gonna pay for me, so I don't need to pay to university, and I was successful. So anyway, you're absolutely correct, but self-education, I guess, is very important, sometimes is even much more important than in some higher educational institution, right? Because if person has wide open mentality, they read different resources, books, so self-education, I think that's much more important. Hopefully you're satisfied, right? Okay, Ark, Vita, since you are our Sumi ambassador, what's the lifestyle of Sumi families, family entertainment work? Oh, that also depends. That depends on financial situation of every family, of mentality, traditions. So some people, if they're rich and have their business, for example, they can afford much more to their family, right? But in this case, some people prefer to go shopping like every day, visiting some malls, some entertainment places, restaurants, cafes, parks, something like this. Some like to travel. Some really want to pay much more money and invest actually in education, future education of their kids, because they understand education is very important. People with the average income, of course, cannot afford much. Even to go to the cinema sometimes it's not like a problem, but people cannot do that every weekend, right? So then maybe they prefer to do some simple stuff to entertain somehow. Most people can watch television. Most people can walk in the evening. That all depends. Uh, Difficult to say. Sumi is an ordinary city, very nice, not so big, not so noisy, but very cozy and green. And we have actually lots of things to visit here, to enjoy, lots of entertainment places. Of course, now, far from all of them open, right? So lots of businesses just shut up and went bankrupt because some owners went to military with something happened. I'm not gonna say what, but some bad things, right? Some people went abroad and tried to start something there. Some people came back, but right now that's not too much entertainment, right, in Sumi, because anyway the situation is not so nice and calm here, but still you can find lots to do here. So that all depends on people's mentality. Some prefer to stare to television with a bottle of beer, right, some chips, doing that every evening. Some prefer sorry some prefer sorry some prefer to educate themselves and kids and attending some theaters, exhibitions. Some prefer just to have a nice evening walk along the city to spend some good time all together with the family. Depends. Depends. Okay. One, I had borscht at a restaurant. Ah, you have borscht at a restaurant. I thought you were cooking by yourself, just like the menu said Ukrainian borscht, and it wasn't a Ukrainian restaurant. The color wasn't the same color red as Жанna's borscht from her video. The ingredients were the same. Yeah, that depends, because every woman, has her own individual secret while cooking. It's kind of magic. Sometimes when I'm busy, my husband can cook borscht. Not so often, of course. He prefers my borscht, but sometimes he's doing the main if I'm busy. So he's cooking, he's doing everything about borscht. And at the end, he said, just, I don't know what to do further, how to complete the process, how to make it really tasty, because right now it's just the complex, right? Like a set of vegetables and something like that. So what I need to do actually, I need to come to mix, to check if I like the color, to put some salt, to put some sugar, to put some vinegar, maybe to add some spices. I prefer natural, of course, not like Maggi or something. And some vinegar also can be desirably apple vinegar, some natural vinegar, right? Not this chemical stuff. So then you mix everything for 5 minutes, pretend you're professional, just complete the process, and then everybody eating borscht. Oh my God, that's so tasty. So the main job, actually, the main work was done by husband. My task was only to salt, to sugar, like to make a test. Just 5 minutes. But anyway, all prices I got, not he. That's very funny story. So that's why color can differentiate. Sometimes it can be like a red orange, like very bright. Tracy, hello, nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for waking up for us. Yeah, so borscht can be very red, like purple, can be like fire red, and can be a little bit like orange. That depends. Depends on ingredients, because sometimes I like to add tomatoes. I like to put some tomato paste and some garlic. So all these ingredients can change, and the color can vary. So it depends. And Vita, same Ukrainian ladies and foreign men married less than 6 months. How many months of courtship do suggest before the couple decide to get married? There is no single and the only the right advice. You guys also, I know, experienced maybe love from the first glance, right? With some people, you can live like 10 years, 11, 12 years, and still the person can surprise you in a good way or in a bad way too. So sometimes people surprised after so many years living together, they think they know each other properly, and it seems nothing can surprise you, but still sometimes can be. And also I know some people who fall in love with the first glance, who had some sex even on the first meeting, and they are very happy couple for almost more than 20, oh my God, since 18, so 22, 27 years. 27 years. I know that story. There's my best friends. They live in Poland right now, have 2 wonderful kids, and they're still like in love with each other, run the business together. very nice couple, had some issues. So that's up to you. But my idea is, of course, best to live before get married, because the mentality is anyway too different. Some habits, some traditions, some expectations, some small detail can really start to irritate you. So you can fall in love, you can love her physically, mentally, psychologically, you can love how she wakes up, how she cooks, but maybe you don't like that she spent too much time in bathroom. And for some people that can be really like a big problem. The person who is in a hurry can be irritated. And if it's day by day, day by day, day by day, I know one person, he was a friend of mine when I was much, much, much younger. We were friends with his sister. So the guy usually woke up at around 11, maybe 11 a.m. No rush, no hurry, everything is fine. Mom is cooking breakfast. The guy go into the bathroom and stay there for, oh my God, 1 hour, that's at least. He has a book there. So he's just enjoying his time, you know, his time. For me, like, I'm a very active person. I used to get up early. I used to plan my day, to schedule, to do as much as I can. If I can't do so many things what I planned and scheduled, so for me it can be like depression. I can be very irritated and furious when my plans are breaking in, right? So such small things, how even person eats, how he stands, how he breathes at night. So all these things you must check before getting married, because you should understand the problem of modern society. People doesn't take serious divorce so easily. But you should think that that's forever. If you think like this, you're going to invest much efforts, much power, energy, activity, money, some of your emotions, feelings, nerves, everything. You invest actually part of yourself to build and to create something like for eternal time. Of course, it doesn't happen always, right? But the better you know the person, especially if you have some personal requests, some personal demands, right? Like for example, like let's say I don't like when man doesn't cut his nails. For me, that's inappropriate. Okay, so I'm very loyal person. I can close my eyes on some other scenes, but this point, for example, can make me like, you know, to push away some small thing. And if I see constantly, I can understand the person busy working, forget, blah, blah, blah. But if I see that's a tendency, either I should make a comment regarding that, and being polite person, I don't like to comment such things, right? Because the person will feel uncomfortable and you feel uncomfortable. But anyway, for me, that's important. So lots of small intimate things which seems to us absolutely like, okay, you see the nice girl, but sometimes she can be disgusting in some moments, in some points. So can be the man. So I would prefer, but for every couple this time of period can be absolutely different. So some guys in 1 month of sleeping together, of eating together, of having some spare time, some free time together, or spending even time in gym and cinema. So you understand that's your ideal person. You like everything about her. How she sit, how she talk, how she eats, how she drinks. That's also, I guess you know this story about Ukrainian girl and British guy, right? So that actually very dirty story, as for me, very dirty story, because the reputation of Ukrainian women again were spoiled by some stupid case. So first of all, girl from Lviv, this situation is actually is very okay, and the girl had her job and had at her life. So she decided to move to Great Britain, right? So people gave her shelter, actually their coziness shared with her and give her care. And what was at the end of the day? She actually stole the husband. That's disgusting. And doesn't matter. She can say that the man was telling constantly that the relationship with the present wife is not good, and anyway he was going to break and to split. That's all blah 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 blah. We all know those stories and fairy tales. Every married man will tell the same bullshit to every woman he want to get into bed, right? Okay, some passion, some love. After 3-4 months, finish. You know what guy told? He doesn't like how she drinks, because when she drinks, she start to lose her control. Very simple, very simple. If you don't have habit or tradition to drink at home, like for example, at weekend, I mean socially, not drink like, to drink, but like some beer at weekends, watching some movies, some wine, some good wine with some meat fried BBQ, right? So until you don't see the person in such situations, you also can never have guarantee. So the more situations, the more cases, different ones, you check her, then the more you're gonna feel comfortable. So if you see the person really would like to drink and really lost control, and that's not appropriate for you, no matter how ideal she is, no matter how nice she is looking and cooking, but if she will be ashamed of you when your parents came to some party or your friends came, right? Or you visiting, you attending some party for some weekend, evening supper or something, whatever, somebody's birthday. So that can ruin your family. That can be shame. So that's why there is no the only recipe for every couple. That's up to you, and you need to have in your mind what is really important for you. How she talks, how she behaves, how she treats pets, even such things very important. How she talks to waitress, how she talks to taxi driver. So if you see everything is fine, everything is suitable for you, so go on, get married. But be careful with such situations, because really sometimes really small and things which seems not very important can really ruin intimacy. And when intimacy is ruined and desire, I mean sexual desire, is going away, then there is no good family also. That's also a very important part of every stable and strong family. Hope you got my answer and satisfied with that. So guys, you're welcome. Next questions. The more questions you get, the more information you get. George, you agree? Yeah, so there's no rush. But sometimes, of course, can be ideal even from the first day. Maybe you just look at her and say, oh my God, that was my dream. Everything is perfect in her. So good luck in that way. George, look at the big picture. Yeah. Actually, don't look at the big picture. Look at details. And details very important. So they will tell you, these details will tell you a lot about personality. I love your wise advice, Vita. I'm very happy if you find my advice useful, guys, and if it really helps somebody to maybe to have some new idea while choosing woman, or maybe give you some point, some way, and maybe you think about something. But if it helps you, I'm very happy. So the more questions, the more information. Tracy, for me, tattoos and too many piercing are a deal breaker. Absolutely. So you see, that's kind of intimate part of family life, right? Because for some people that's okay, and especially if somebody find it even sexy, right? If man has himself some piercing and tattoo, so he will be, I guess, okay if his woman has the same thing. But Tracy, as I know, you're traditional man, maybe more conservative, so that's part women's body will not satisfy you, will not make you happy. We really need Vita as a T800 t-shirt. Oh yeah. Would be nice, would be really nice. Okay, guys, what else? What questions? Be active, guys. Such a good chance to ask questions when I'm here. Yannick, nice to see you again. Details break or keep the big picture together. Absolutely. They make like a puzzle, right? Puzzle. So one detail is out and the puzzle is not the whole one, right? And that's the same thing with love at the distance. You know, some people, we, like Ukrainian people, we say love from a big distance is, sorry, what is Ukraine opinion on Stalin? 1 second, remind me, I will complete my thought, okay? And I will get back to you, please keep the comment. So it depends. If the love is real, so the distance can make it even stronger. And it's possible to keep the love strong for this long period of time when people are apart due to some circumstances. But if nothing to save, of course, distance can ruin that very fast. Okay, Eric, your comment. What is Ukraine's opinion on Stalin? You know, history is damaged right now. It's like start to restart, rewrite, recopied, remade by politicians, by different people. And Stalin. Now everybody thinks Stalin is bad. Of course, our grannies and grandfathers, they remember Stalin as a good owner, as a good keeper of the country. Like, he was strict, but very fair, right, and honest. But modern society doesn't accept that totalitarianism, that kind of governing. And of course, lots of different facts now pop up, right? And people start to learn history not only from school books, but also from different resources which were hidden for us. So now opinion absolutely is different. But personally, I don't want Stalin anymore in my life. Okay. Okay. Family activities. What would you say are the most common? The most common in Ukraine. I know that Ukrainian women are dreaming about real family activities and traditions, but unfortunately, most Ukrainian men are not very active in family activities, right? So most of them say, I'm working, I'm providing, I'm tired, I want my spare time. So at weekends, he would like to go to fishing or to meet his friends or to go to gym. So actually to get his own pleasure and enjoyment. But not everybody, of course. What can be activity? Activity can be like you can go to the forest to collect mushrooms, especially in autumn time. You can go to the cinema, you can go to cafe, you can go to theater, you can just walk around the city, you can go hiking. So actually, you need to remember all activities are all the same all over the world. There just depends on laziness, maybe education, as we talked before, right, of self-education of person. So it depends on person what they would like to have. Mostly it's something boring, almost no activity. Parents are working, kids at school. In the evening, everybody gathered together, sometimes eating together, sometimes not, even most cases not. If the family is okay, so people try to spend much more time together, right? But if not okay, so everybody to their separate rooms. I'm sorry, guys. Weekends, maybe women would like to meet her friends, to go to some cosmetic procedures, some beauty, spa salon, some gym, some sauna. I know people who attend sauna like every week at the specific day and go into gym. So that can be activity. But about activity all together, like family, all together family, not so often case. But our women would like to have that, would like to go all together somewhere, as I told, cinema, theater, hiking, forest, BBQ, inviting friends, doing the most important for normal Ukrainian, for good Ukrainian woman is to do anything together with her man. So actually, whatever you're going to do, but do it together, that can be like adventure, that can be excitement, no matter what you do. You can cook borsch. Maybe for some of you it sounds funny, but that can be real fun. You learn each other much better. You communicate while doing that. Of course, you can fight. Yeah, somebody put more salt, or somebody put too much garlic, or some use some spices, which some don't like, right? But anyway, that's the way to learn about person as much as you can doing something together. And people get much closer doing anything together. Doesn't matter actually what you are doing. Even watching box, even watching football, even watching some nice movie together, not in a standard way, but I mean in a good way, like you both waiting for some new film coming out, right? And you plan, you make it a story. So you buy some wine, you order some pizza, or you cook together some special dish. So it's a romantic atmosphere. Then you sit together, you watch that movie, you discuss it, not just like everybody eating chips with a full mouth and just, watching movie. So you discuss, you show your emotions. For example, I talk always when I watch something. And of course, that can irritate anybody because I comment on everything I see. I comment on all feelings and emotions. If I'm scared, or that's too funny, or I'm angry, and I can say, oh, yes, come on, do that, don't be stupid, blah, blah, blah. So if you watch movie with me, you're never gonna stay in silence, right? So you're gonna have comments, no matter what you watch with me, box, football, or some movie, right? So our women would like to do anything with you but together. But of course, that also depends on your personal interest. If you like some classical music, so to go to some special concert hall or theater, like to watch some ballet, will be very nice for you and for your wife, right? For your woman. But if you like more discos, so, so depends on what you like, what she likes, and how much you like to stay together. And if these interests coincide and you're on the same page, so then you're gonna have enjoyment and fun raspberry outside, So you can learn much interesting things about each other while doing such things. Judge. If the lady likes you, she lets many things slide, but when they are upset, everything, your comment was breaking up, I guess. But I got the idea. You mean when she likes you, she can think like, yeah, those do like stupid women. They think something will gonna change in the future. Or if the man was treating his ex badly, so he will never treat me the same way, right? Because I'm different. I can change him. That's not true. That's not true. That's true to some part, but in general, no. We are talking now. We are talking now about your preferences, guy. How you would like to choose your woman, how you should understand that. I disappear, guys. Can you see me? Let me know. Yes, yes, yes. So that's very important. How you check out her features, the small details we discussed before. Women, that's another story. If they prefer to keep silence, that's very bad for them, because in future they're gonna have problem. If you don't tell in advance, or if you don't tell immediately, if you don't like something, I don't mean to fight, but to show your disagreement if you're not pleased or if you don't like something. So that's gonna be bad at the end of the day. One, I have seen some American women who appear fantastic in all situations, but when she drinks alcohol, starts fighting and hanging on all men in place. Does that indicate a bad woman pretending to be good? Interesting question. No, of course no. That only will indicate how you're gonna feel with her accompanied with your friends, parents, or colleagues. So always you will feel not relaxed when she's next to you in some company, because you will expect some miserable behavior, right? Some disgusting behavior, maybe. You will be stressed, so you can't relax. You will start talking to her before. So next time, when first time it can be fun, right? So everybody got fully drunk in their lives, even me, okay? So we are not like from Montessori, right? So we are all live people. Everybody tried something one or two times in a life. So you need to know. So you need to know your limit, your measurement. So that's also very important. But if that's the system, if you drink together, you and her in the evening, and that's only fun, that can be fun. But if you're in some company and she start to behave not appropriate, just think what will be the next time, the next time, and the next time. So finally you wouldn't like to take her to any party. So if it will be New Year party or Christmas party at your office, right? So you don't want to be like to look miserable in front of your colleagues because your wife is behaving like that. So that doesn't mean she's bad. That means she can't control herself. It's specific body reaction on alcohol. Actually, then she needs to stop drinking. So she needs to know her limit. But if you stop talking about this to her, I don't think the woman will like that. But if she feels ashamed next day, maybe she will say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I will never do that again. Please stop me, let me know if I overstep the limit, borderline, right? But if she keeps doing that, every party and visiting somebody together will be just stress for you. And finally, you're gonna split at these parties. I mean, she will go to her friends and you will go to your friends without each other. So something like that. Tracy. For most of us, getting to be around enough to see all of details. That's the best way to do with the limited time most of us have to visit a woman there. That's that's an issue, right? That's an issue, right? That's why I would recommend to ask as much routine questions as you can. As much routine questions as you can, even simple questions, but very important one. But to live together, yeah, either you have to come here and to stay for a few months, or if she goes to you, also you need some time. So just try to make as much dialogue, and we have what we have actually. Some circumstances we can do only what we can do, right? And try to talk more widely discuss different topics, even ask her about some funny stories in her past life. Even ask, I'm not saying you need to interview her like in a police office, like question one, question two, question three, right? But during the nice conversation, okay, have you ever been drunk? So, if any other funny story about that, so how you behave, I would like to know. So, some questions like that also will tell you a lot about her. But about spending time here is, yeah, can be difficult sometimes, really, because if it's K1 visa, you don't have too much time. But now, when if I'm not mistaken, USA accept refugees, so it's a good chance you don't need K1 visa, and you can stay with her for a longer time to check and to see all these puzzle details. So don't miss this chance, guys. Be fast until the situation lets us do it. Is a picnic in the park with the family common, or go to the theater in family to watch a movie? Picnic in the we are not having picnic in parks mostly. I don't know why. I know in USA and other European countries that's like a common thing. Here, if you make a picnic just in the center of the park, people will look at you strangely. So mostly we like to go to forest. It's not forbidden for us, so everybody is allowed to go to forest and to make whatever they want, to make a fire, to fry some meat, to fish, to swim. So that's more common, to be on the bank of the river, to be in the forest, or to be at special places, kind of not resort places, but like rest places, when you can hire some bungalow, like wooden small houses, very nice, with a special place to fire, to fry some meat, to cook something, to dance, to listen to music. So that's more common. Theater, well, due to economic situation and maybe low education and maybe lifestyle, theater is not so much popular here right now. People prefer more to go to movie. Movie is very popular, yes. Theater, not so much, but still, for people who really liked, they have a tradition, they attend it quite often, so that's a normal thing. But if we talk about cinema and theater, cinema is preferable by most of people, right? Kids and even parents. Yeah, and picnic, very good idea, but not in the park, but in forest or in the yard if you have private house, or at the bank of the river, or at special rest places. Okay. So guys, until you think about your next questions, also once again, I want to remind you that tomorrow I'm gonna stream at the same time, 8 a.m. Eastern, okay? But not at this channel, but ukrainedating.tv channel. So as I let you know last time, also don't forget to join tomorrow at noon for Scam School 4. And you're gonna see stories of 5 guys who will share experience with you, right? So I think that will be very interesting. And don't forget, who will be brave enough to share your own personal story or experience, no matter successful or kind of failure, you can participate and you can win a good prize, and like no wife, no pay, no wife experiment. So please join tomorrow, and don't forget today 11 a.m. Eastern time, Joe and Anna going to have live Q&A about Ukraine dating. So please, if you have time, join, ask your questions, and enjoy seeing this happy couple, right? So guys, any more questions? Yannick, there is 3 places where to have a BBQ, especially along the river in Sumi. Yes, Sumi, as I told, very green and cozy city. That's why maybe town, not city, because that's not big as Kharkov or Kiev or Lviv, but still very nice. And it's very green. It's surrounded by river. So river crosses the city in couple of places. We have lakes, and actually that's all free. You don't need to pay for that. You don't need to pay for entrance to making fire. So that's absolutely free. That's what I like in Ukraine. I have a friend who lives in America, and when she told me she lives in Chicago, that they need to pay for fishing in some special pond at some park. I don't remember the name, unfortunately, of that place. But anyway, you understood what I mean. So that's like we can't set up in our mentality because we have so many things here for free, which European people cannot get. Like we can watch free movie, you can go to doctor out of line. You don't need to wait months for a line in line. So you can just pay some bribe and have some phone call from your friend by recommendations. So that's for actually I love Ukraine because it gives you much possibility to enjoy life. But of course, if you have financial stability, if not, so no picnic will entertain you, right? So you need something to bring for picnic, to buy, because picnic it's not cheap. Meat, different ketchups, different vegetables to make grill, some wine, some tasty things. So that's all what needs investment. So now we know that picnic not always for poor people too. Yannick. Okay, that was the same. That was the same. Yes, like for example, I live in suburban area, so any place I can go. Here you also need to pay. Yeah. In Denmark, I know for fishing and need to have a fishing card. Yeah, nothing like this in Ukraine. Some special pond, some private ponds, right? Governmental, they have security. So if you don't try to steal the fish, then of course. But in general, you can go to the river. I have a river 100 meters away from me. So any time of the day and night or morning, you can just put your clothes, take your devices, right? Fishing devices, and you can go and enjoy how much you want. Nobody will tell you any word. So just of course season when fish fish have babies or going to have babies. I don't remember, unfortunately, the right word in English, but you understand what I mean. So you need to keep season time frames, right? This year, hunting is forbidden in Sumi region due to war. Yeah, but normally now it's a hunting season started. I have some friends like fond of hunting with all cards, like Yannick said, with special dogs and all this equipment. So like they have hobby. Like every weekends they go in far from home to bring some rabbit or duck or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Vita, same man when courtship with beautiful Ukrainian lady get lost focus to check the lady personal attributes. Absolutely, I agree. If compatible or not. Yes, I agree. What tips do you suggest for men not to lose their focus? There is no tips. You just need to be attentive. I know some guys who in this channel and even on our stream today, right, who is like not the first year on this channel. So you guys, I guess, got so much information, so many lessons how not to get into scam and trap, right? Not to be fooled, but still people make mistakes. Tips. What tips? You need to be careful and attentive, and you need to talk. You need to talk, not just how you doing, how is your day. Ask as much questions as you can about everything, because something suspicious always can pop up. Even Ask about lifestyle in her family. Ask about relations between her mother and father. That's very important. Who was the leader in the family? Because if mom was leader, so she will tend to be the leader too. But what kind of leader? And that also depends. That's also like demonstrative, like I'm the only right person here. What I said will be done. That's it. Or you're gonna have equal partnership, or you're gonna split your family responsibilities. Ask as much as you can. Very important questions about splitting the family budget. Who's gonna pay for that? Who's gonna pay for that? Who and what going to buy? Will be common budget, or you guys have your own money in your own pockets? For me, that's a strange model of family. I will tell you personally for me, because I'm lucky to have all money family in my pocket. So that was joke, yes. But I mean, if the man doesn't have any complexes and he trusts his woman, he's not going to, when he brought the salary back home and in 2 days she said, give me money. He said, what? 2 days I gave you all my money. Where you spend it? But also the man should be aware about prices, that the woman doesn't feel uncomfortable and explain him all the time, oh, I bought milk for that price, I paid for school, I paid for football club for son, I bought him new shoes, blah blah blah, and you can't understand what she's talking about, right? So ask as much as you can what she likes to do, what she likes to eat, what kind of family. But that, of course, is very important, how you build the dialogue with her, because sometimes such kind of questions can look really like interview in police office, right? So can be offensive, can be suspicious. Why he asks so many questions? Just a normal conversation. Like, in my family, we have like this. What about you? What role would you like to play? Are you like to dominate, or you like to be submissive? So such kind of questions you're gonna ask her. And then you will have, I think, if communication is good, if you just say hello, good morning, how was your day, then just, that's not communication. In my opinion, that's not communication. You don't know about each other nothing, just know the schedule of the day, how the day goes, what he's doing, his like main things, what's his job, blah blah blah, and that's it. So try to get her into very deep dialogue, asking her sometimes specific questions, intimate questions, and such questions will give you more clear picture and will make you closer, or you will understand finally that's not your type of personality, maybe. Okay, Ark. There are species that need to keep a controlled population. Oh yeah, like the hogs in USA and South America. Species, you mean like some medications that need to control? I didn't understand completely for 100%. I'm not sure that I understood. I got it right, but I think the population must be controlled, especially some types of people which really don't have to produce more idiots like them. So population always must be controlled. I absolutely agreed with that. If I understood correctly, let me know. Maybe not. If not, then clarify and I will try to give you another. Wood, hello, nice to meet you. Vita, what season time of the year is most enjoyable in Sumi? Spring, April and May, spring. That's my favorite time, my favorite season. I would like spring last forever, 24/7 and 365 days a year. I don't want any other season. Winter, I don't like. That's too cold and too dark, too early. Autumn is too gloomy, too wet. Spring, when everything is waking up, when snow is melting and spring start to flow, you know, and greenery become to appear, that's perfect time. And that's very nice, very comfortable weather, not too cold, not too hot, not too wet, not too much rain. So, and girls in spring here start to open themselves, so they change style of clothes, skirts, some shoes, not jeans or something. So you can enjoy the variety. You can enjoy the variety, and that's, I think, very nice. But spring is the best for outdoor activities or perhaps indoor things. Yeah, like indoor, you can do lots of things, even in winter. Like I like, for example, what's the name? Oh my God, I forget the name of my hobby. When you shoot the balls to strike. Bowling. Goodness, I forget. Since the war began, I never bowling, but that's my favorite sport activity. Also to play badminton. If I have a chance, I would visit bowling at least, not maybe every weekends, but maybe a couple of times a month. I would really like to go. Cinema, maybe once a month. I really would like to go. Some concerts, but mhm. Sorry, what type of family events are there, Sumi, that are also enjoyable for children? Example, bowling or going karting. Yes, we have all of this. You can go skiing, you can go skating. We have some amusement places for entertaining kids, like with different labyrinths, different small houses where they can play, enjoy. Really. I think now it's dangerous to go to such places like shopping malls. Mostly they are situated in big shopping malls. So I think that's dangerous. But in winter you still can do lots of things. You have lots of places in Sumy where to go. We have few cinemas, we have special theater for kids and special theater for adult people. So lots of different programs, kind of clubs, discos, cafes, restaurants, whatever. So actually, if you have money, time, possibility, and desire, you can enjoy. You can enjoy and entertain yourself easily. So, didn't miss anything. What difference do you think exists between Ukrainian women in how they see the world and handle finances? One is an economist, the other is a cashier. Thank you. Also, there is no the only and single type of Ukrainian women in that kind. Some who really work hard can really save money, and they can count money, and she can save budget because she planned the budget. She has her list, what should be paid, and she will never go and buy some bag, let's say for $300, okay? Because she would just think that's a waste of money. From another side, if you get Ukrainian woman who was, we are not going to use the word poor, right? But maybe have low financial lifestyle here, right? Or low income. So from one side, this person can appreciate financial stability, but when the person is hungry all the time, when you start giving him something and like really nice and tasty, the appetite is growing. So the person can forget about his past and start to use your money without any control. That can be like kind of disease. And we have both types. We have women who really never will go to make nails because even if they have money, but they will think that it's a waste of money, and if they can do that by themselves at home, right, to make an economy. Some will take all money of you, like getting everything she was dreaming about before, let's say, like to take the chance, not because she is gold digger, not because she wants only money from you, not like because she always had miserable lifestyle. She wanted to buy something, but she never could. Maybe she was dreaming, maybe she was envious, looking like the lover of her colleague buy her next and next iPhone, right? So the person subconsciously may want all these things all together and at once when they start to have this chance. So be careful with that too. Also, to know that you can ask questions, women, before how she planned her budget. But the question must be soft, not showing that you are like Scrooge McDuck checking where every dollar of your pocket she's gonna spend, because then she may think you are greedy or like too much controlling finances. But just like you can tell what for you like to spend money and what you find reasonable to spend money, and then you can ask her for what, like, if I give you a bag for $300, for example, or food, like some exotic food, maybe. So you can give her choice, and then by her choice, you can understand to what way her personality drives, So something like that. Doug, hello. If you have chemistry and connection in a relationship, even though there is a large age difference, don't you think it can be good? What we are talking about, large age difference, the best is 10, 15 can be okay, depends on if she's 25 or 40 can be still okay, if she's 30 or 45 still can be okay. So 10, 15, I think that's the ideal. So if it's 20 or more years, of course, that's not good. It's not like that's not good. Maybe some type of women looking for, not daddy style of men, but something like to support her, to be like her father. That's also can work, right? But as for intimate part of family life, I think if the difference is too big, can cause some problems in the future. Because anyway, the potential of 40 or 35-year-old woman and 60-year-old man, they're different. And then this, not coincidence, start to cause problems. You feel uncomfortable, she feels uncomfortable, then not good. So about age difference, I would say 10, maximum 15. If it's less, then okay, but not so much bigger. Or it depends on in what physical condition you are. I have a godfather of my younger daughter. He's 64, but he's absolutely sporty and like charismatic man. No alcohol, no smoking, exercising. He's a coach, sport coach. So he has a very healthy lifestyle, muscles, nice body. So he's very active. His wife, if I'm not mistaken, she's a little bit elder than me. So let's say she's under 50, but like 47, 48, something. He's 65. They're absolutely okay, good in both. Even she sometimes can have headache and can be tired, and he's always like very energetic man. So it depends also on your physical conditions and your health issues. So chemistry and connection, yeah, chemistry can fade away, after some time. So you need to keep it. Yannick, I agree. Spring is the best. Yeah, I guess Yannick visited Sumi a few times. So spring is really nice. When chestnuts are blossoming, all trees blossoming, that's the best. In summer can be too hot, but it depends on what means for you hot. For me, 35 is too hot, 40 is too hot. For you, maybe okay. So, guys, yes, don't be shy, please. Don't be shy. Join us also tomorrow. Prepare your questions, because if you won't be active, I will not streaming. I will not streaming because no questions will be. Don't forget today to join Joe and Anna live Q&A at 11 a.m. please. Also seeing a happy family couple. It's a very good chance for you guys maybe to ask them about their family, not secrets of creation of happy family, right? And because Anne is Ukrainian, so you can see this maybe difference. Also tomorrow noon, you please join Scam School 4 at Mail Order Bright channel, and you're gonna see 5 guys sharing their experience, their personal stories, and don't miss a chance to participate in this nice experiment, okay? Because you can win no wife no pay bonus. So guys, don't forget about that too. So, and I also gonna stream tomorrow 8 a.m. on the new channel, not here, not on this main channel, guys, Ukraine dating.tv channel. Okay, so if somebody have potential to wake up early and want to see me again and create many questions, so please join us. Don't forget also to subscribe and to like, as always. Okay, so guys, your questions, I'm still here at your disposal. Yeah, hello everyone, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Thanks. And Vita, on the family future financial planning question, if the Ukrainian lady get upset with the question, do you suggest it a red flag? It depends. It depends on how you formulate the question. When you ask it, in what form and in what way. So, there is no like tip, like universal tip, but be kind and soft. Like, it can be asking about a situation in Ukraine, if she is planning her budget right now or spending money like at once, like what type of woman you are. So make it more funny, like play a joke. Then she will not be stressed and she will not be so close to give you answers. So make it in a funny way, in a funny manner. But planning budget needs to be for sure, because Ukrainian women tend to spend much money at once. We have this joke, I go to supermarket and they say, oh, okay, I need to buy just milk and bread. I need to buy just milk and bread. So stop the car, please, here, just for 2 minutes, just milk and bread. And believe me, I'm sure for 100% that I don't need anything except milk and bread. So in my mind, I have a fixed idea, only milk and bread. So what do you think I'm doing? I'm coming out with a huge parcel of absolutely different products, like food products, right? Because when I get into supermarket, my mind is absolutely changed. Okay, here is the sale. Oh, discount. Oh, I didn't buy bananas for so long. Oh, apples, good price. So instead of milk and bread, I'm not telling that I'm buying not necessary things or something which I really don't like. But if the plan was just milk and bread, be sure 99%, I will not be out only with the milk and bread. So it will be like, and then I will hear, oh, somebody told just milk and bread. Oh, so nice. What a nice milk and bread. And sometimes can happen that I bought like dozen of products, but I forget to buy milk or bread. So that's also the point. So it's very nice if you have this chance to go shopping with lady, just like to see what she's buying, what shopping culture she has, because that's very important. Then you understand if she will take everything to the basket, not checking prices, not reading ingredients. Oh, maybe if she knows already this product specifically, like she's buying just these noodles because they are like from very good sort of wheat, right? So she's preferring just this brand. If she's taking like everything, and then coming out with empty pockets, that's a bad signal. That's a bad signal. So such people will use sometimes credit cards, over limit, and for sure will come to you maybe earlier than your next salary is coming with the question, can I have some extra money because mine is over? So, Vita, weekend, I'm getting spoiled. Why? Okay. Why are you getting spoiled? It's good. I know that's too early for you, and I really appreciate, guys, that you wake up so early to join and to ask your questions, to be with us. That's really precious. I appreciate that. Thanks, Pierre. It happens to me too, even I'm not a woman. Yeah, men can be. Men can be. Ukrainian men are not shopaholic. I'm not shopaholic. By the way, I hate shopping. I hate shopping. I hate walking along like mall, trying something, choosing something. Almost all things for me personally, for my family, I'm buying online internet. I hate. I think that's a waste of time. I'm getting ready, by the way, for 5 minutes. That's for my husband, probably loves me. 5 minutes, I'm ready, no matter in what condition I am. I get up like a soldier, 10 seconds, I'm getting ready. So makeup 2 minutes, no makeup, doesn't matter. And shopping, if I go to, I like to buy meat and salo. Probably some of you knows this, like a fat of pig, right? The white stuff. Ukrainian women like it. You should know. So if you didn't like, if you still not happy with sala, so you need to start to get used to that, because sala will be always in your house, mostly, not every woman, but most of all. So I prefer to buy that from farmers, right? And this kind of meat and salo and vegetables you can find only maybe at big, like marketplace, open marketplace, so you can go and buy there. Oh, believe me, I'm running through the crowds. I never stare in, I never stop to look, to try. Oh, maybe I need this. No, there I have my specific plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 minutes, I'm out. My husband should run before me. I hate to be among such a amount of people. I hate the slow walk-ins and staring. Say, guys, you are not in museum. You just came to buy some food, so spend money and go out. Don't spoil the air too much, you know. As for products, I can be extra. As for things like clothes, shoes, cosmetics, oh my God, you need to convince me to buy something for myself. So I'm very economic. I'm very good wife in this moment. So you can really save money on me, really. So yeah, and I prefer to buy online. I know sizes. If I need some measurements, I can make measurements. I practically never mistake in size of shoes for kids or for myself. Doesn't matter, even for clothes. So that's 5 minutes. You choose what you want. You know some reliable online shop. You just go there, you buy, and that's it. So no need to walk. Especially now, it's dangerous. But for many years, many years, I'm not going for shopping. Okay, Juan, Vita, which kind of woman would appreciate a positive change in quality of life? A woman with low quality of life, medium quality of life, or both would appreciate the same? Uh, Actually, any woman will appreciate change of level of life, even woman with a good quality of life, if you provide the better, the highest level for her, right? Or at least not worse what she used to have here, because maybe you meet the woman who has her own business here, who has her car and property, who knows. And then that doesn't mean actually that but don't forget, if you get really successful woman, these women are gonna be a little bit like a leader in your family. maybe try to dominate. Sometimes maybe will think that her decision is the most correct, and she knows what to do. So don't forget about such type of women, right? Business ladies, uh, too much educated ladies, actually successful ladies, who is going to marry you not because she needs money, because she needs a good man. So this kind of woman can be a little bit difficult to, because she has her own standards, she has her own vision of life system. As for medium and low, of course they gonna be happy, of course both. Guys, if it's not too dark for you, no, can you see me well? Maybe I need a little bit to give you light, like this, better, because I think that's too dark. So everybody will appreciate if the person is good and not trying to use you for finances, so they will be happy. Better changes always make the right person happier, right? The only how she gonna use this chance. Uh-huh. 1 second, guys. Anyway, I see it's too dark. You almost cannot see me, right? Sorry. Give me a second. What about like this? Oh, much better, I guess, right? Much better. Yeah. So we had some. Oh, okay. Foxholes. Hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Great to see you here again on a live stream. And I can't have solar pork fat. Sala pork fat. You can't have. Okay, maybe because of your religion, or you just don't like. That's like individually. As I'm vegetarian. Okay, nice. So the Ukrainian lady won't be happy with me. Why not? If you are not going to make her also vegetarian, why she can't be happy with you? That depends. Like, I like mayonnaise, you like ketchup. So we can't be a happy couple. We just put on the table ketchup and mayonnaise. I eat mayonnaise, you eat ketchup. That's it. I like meat, you like vegetables. What's the problem? We're gonna make salad and fried meat. Salad is for you and for me, meat for me. So why not? That's a good. Such things cannot spoil things. Just maybe the variety of food which should be cooked maybe needs more time, but you can help her always. So vegetarian and meat eater like I am. Sorry. Hope I'm not offending you. So that's not a problem for being happy. You don't need necessarily to be the same and to be the equal to be happy. Different people, that's very interesting. But the most important, that you have same vision of life, same family values, same ideas about what is the best for your family. Because if you think about same thing in a different ways, that can make you unhappy, but not Sala and being vegetarian. Such things, no. So she's gonna be happy with you. But I see for so many years you are here and still not married. Oh my God. I wasn't a good teacher for you, probably. Okay. What else, guys? We have 30 minutes more. If you need me more, 30 minutes, you have me at your disposal to ask your questions. You are welcome. This is true. Go to meet in the middle. I was not sure how important such Ukrainian meals were to a lady. For me, salo is very important. For me, but I don't. But I can't say that every friend of mine. I mean, girls, women, right? Eat salo. No, somebody is indifferent. Most loves and always have. So it's like a must-have for most Ukrainians. But maybe that's not about mentality, but we have really good salo. So maybe she's gonna tempt you and you decide to stop being vegetarian and you're gonna be even more happier than before. Okay. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. On another channel, not here, ukrainedating.tv. So please
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1.
join us tomorrow.
It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter, and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we are talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. So guys, nice to hear again. You have light to see me better. Oh, I missed the comment here. I know Ukrainian. Hello everyone. Yeah. Hello everyone also who joined us. I know Ukrainians who do not like salad. Yes, of course. That's like just personal preferences, right? So I like, and salad is very useful, by the way. Is very good for getting rid for radiation. You cannot get fat of salad because type of fat in salad is very good, easy to get out, and the liver can easily digest it. So even if you have some problems with some digestive system and meat can be not offered easily for you, but salad in most cases are very good because it's healthy. It's healthy and it helps much. So remember about salad. But of course not everybody, but many people really like it. Okay guys, this is true. Got to meet in the middle. I wasn't sure how important such Ukrainian meals were to a lady. So believe me, Ukrainian lady will bring her cuisine to you. So she will bring all these dishes to you. She will cook for you, she will teach you, she will explain you. So mostly after you get Ukrainian wife, you're gonna have Ukrainian cuisine in your house, right? So if she's a good woman, I mean, she's gonna observe and research in all local supermarkets and local markets, maybe like some farm markets, to find the same products, as she used to have in Ukraine, to cook the same dishes. That how did I when I have been live in Turkey. So I was trying to find, because I was keep cooking the same things. So I was trying to find the same sugar beet, the same tomato. Of course, with the time, your taste changes and you start to learn local cuisine because it's interesting and to please husband. But if you like it, if you like what she cooks, then Ukrainian cuisine will set up in your house since then. Okay, cool. Hopefully. So guys, 25 minutes we still have. Don't forget to like the video if you like, of course. I'm not going to push you or to press you. So who still didn't subscribe, don't forget also, and to press the bell not to miss our live streams, because now we have different content, different streams with girls. Like, you can really spend much more time on channel now. So don't forget to subscribe not to miss our live streams. Tracy, salad with garlic was my first introduction to it. It was delicious. That's the good. The smell, anyway, the smell after is disgusting. I will tell you in advance. So if you're gonna date, if you're going for a date or meeting with a lady, or if it's a plan to go somewhere, don't eat salad with garlic. It's very tasty, really. If the salad is good, it can be really tasty, but the smell will be awful. So be careful. Be careful. Intimacy will be spoiled 100% after salad with garlic. So that's not good aphrodisiac. So please remember about that. By the way, all salad which I tried in Ukrainian restaurants, much worse when you can get just at farmer marketplace. Much worse, absolutely different. So you guys, I believe, who tried it in restaurants here but not from the farmer, I think you still didn't try the original Ukrainian salad. So don't forget, if you're interested in that and trying, and maybe you're gonna come one day, so try to get original salmon from farmer marketplace, not from supermarket, not from restaurant, just like from farmer household, you know. That's the best. Scott, nice to see you. Where is Sumi in Ukraine? It's north of Ukraine. It's not far from Kharkiv, around 3 hours by car, 5 hours by car of driving from Kiev. So north. If you look at the map, it's like there. Kharkiv is a little bit here, Kiev is a little bit here. At the north, Chernigiv, Sumi, that place. Ukraine, and is it a safe place now with the war? No, that's not the safe place. Sumi itself is more or less okay place. It's life is going in Sumi, but around Sumi and Sumi region, I can't say it's not safe. It's very dangerous. So yeah. Ark, all this garlic talk is making me want some meatballs. Oh yeah, me too. So you're hungry. After stream, you can go and eat some meatballs. Yeah. Garlic talk always provoke appetite. The rain is starting. So what's the weather, guys, there? Here is autumn already. And I'm sorry for that, because really spring and summer much better for your mood, because you spend much more on fresh air, you're more active. Autumn, you stay more inside the house. It's getting dark very early here. So in November, like 3 p.m., it will be very dark here. And I look at the forecast. In a couple of weeks, in 2-3 weeks, we're gonna have the first snow, and like above zero, minus degrees, like -2, -3. So summer is over. In London, it's sunny but cold air. Not bad. Sunny is not bad, because we have gloomy. We had gloomy August. So in my garden, everything, almost my harvest got rotten, and I was very upset. You know, in spring I was trying to plant as much as I could because, you know, because of the situation. So between sirens, between shelling, I was trying to put everything in the ground to get as much harvest. So something I have, but bad harvest because August was wet, 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 wet and cold. So not good. This year, not good for planting, for harvesting. Even, you know, when I walk along the bank of the river, I saw fir trees who looks like burned, but strangely burned. So I guess something is in atmosphere probably, or maybe some rain or too much rains this year. I don't know. Some disease on plants. I know an American expat living in Sumi. He absolutely loves it there. Yes, Sumi is a very good place for foreign person to live. First of all, Sumi people get used to foreigners because in Sumi we have medical institution and polytechnical institution, which are considered to be one of the best all over Ukraine, and lot of foreigners of absolutely different nationalities came to Sumi before war, of course not now, to study here because the price was okay and the level of education which we are given is quite high. And also veterinarian, veterinarian university. So local people, we never have problems here between local people and foreigners. Maybe some, like it wouldn't correct if I say never, right? Some cases maybe about which I don't know, but like something really awful that foreigners were beaten by local guys or some fights or something, nothing of the kind. So we get used to foreigners here and it's very comfortable. Prices much less than in Kiev. Of course, we are not comparing Kiev and Sumy because Kiev is the capital anyway. The level of life is 10 times higher. Prices, service, and everything. But Sumy, you can really enjoy. It's cozy, it's not so big, so it doesn't take you too much time to get from one end of the city to another. We start to have some traffic jams recently, like when COVID starts, especially, you know, because people start to buy cars because public transportation was very problematic. Sorry. So, and you have everything you need for enjoyment, for pleasure, to buy, so no problem. So Sumy for foreigners is very nice place. So you're welcome. When it's safe here, you're always welcome, guys. Okay, season talk without what's happening right now. How usually Sumi's winter. Sorry. Once again. Winter is cold. Last year's it was quite mild, like December is mild, and half of the January was okay. But and was wet, like it's muddy, it's raining, it's foggy, it's like +2, +3, +4. But last couple of years we have really snowy, really snowy, and quite low degrees, like -20. And as winter now starts later here, like still in November we can have warm and mild weather. So winter can also finish later. Like March can be still snowy, can be frosty, like this year March when the war was in active phase, so it was like -20, -25 sometimes, and full of snow. So who loves snow and minus degrees, you're welcome. So we have big skating ring, not even one, two, three, I guess, big skating rings. So you can come, you can take these special shoes, skates, and you can skate in and ski in, whatever. So nice place, but it depends what kind of weather you like. From your side, do you talk to girls and teach them about foreigner men like you do to us about women? Because from my side, it seems like that women are really high to get, and we must always meet. No, actually, I'm not teaching ladies. I'm not teaching anybody who doesn't want to be taught. I practically, most of my time, I communicate with men. Maybe because of this, I understand their psychology much better than other women. I have some friends, of course, but I'm really so busy. I don't have time even to visit my mom and to call and to answer on phone properly. So none of my friends dating with foreigners. Some maybe is looking for, maybe some is thinking, but I never got. Maybe a few times I never got some request from ladies. Ladies, ladies, as you said correctly, they are not. They think they know everything, and the man must be flexible. So the man must be taught. But why I teach you? Like, it's not like I teach you. I give you my advice and recommendation if you find it suitable. So that's fine, and if it's useful for you. But I mean, in that situation when you really want to create better relationship, and you don't want to miss something, you don't want to be scammed. That's also part of my job, right? So I always tell you about red flags, and when it's something suspicious. So maybe because men who on this channel, they are more eager to be taught, and they are looking for really better woman and not to make mistakes. Women just think they know everything and they don't need. They can ask sometimes for some advice, but that advice would sound not like give me advice about our couple, like me being Ukrainian and him being foreigner, but just like men and women. So Ukrainian women, in most cases, if they're not like professional daters, right? Constantly for many years, they're dating with foreigners. So they're not so much understanding that there's too big difference. They just want to go abroad because their financial stability is there, because maybe nicer attitude, more careful men who really, as you asked me today, is eager to have family activities, family traditions, to create family, to do something really together, not like separate. So that's why I practically, most of the times, I get requests from men, not from women, because the women, they think they're exclusive, extraordinary, something not out of this planet. So they can change everything. They can change everything, and they can change actually any man, even if he's a bad boy. They think they can do, like, to make him more flexible and obedient. Sometimes very rare request from women, really, how to deal, or teach me how should I talk, or how should I behave, or can you explain me about mentality of American guys or European, whatever. So mostly guys want, because maybe guys want more to be successful and not to, not to lose the chance, and to get the that only woman whom they can make really happy, but not just one by one, one by one, one by one. So next woman. That's a waste of time, and a waste of your emotions and finances and actually life and expectations. Yes. Mhm. Thanks for question. So guys, we have like 10 minutes. Tracy, it's still late summer here with the high temperature or about plus 29, 30. That's too high degrees. But I can stand still, but if more, then I prefer to stay inside. I don't like to be on such heat. I don't know, guys, how you bear that for few months. I mean, constantly, like in hot temperature countries. So, guys, we have 10 minutes. Still, don't forget to join today, Joe and Anna live Q&A at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Also, tomorrow at noon, you're gonna visit, if you have chance, and we hope you will be interested, Scam School 4 at Mail Order Bride channel starting at noon, and 5 guys who's gonna share their own stories with you, right? And you're gonna have some chance to participate if you will be brave enough to share your story. So no wife, no pay experiment. You're gonna win something. Okay, so try, don't be shy. That's a good chance now. Really, guys, don't miss this chance. When so many Ukrainian women, single women, divorced women, single mothers are staying in Europe, that's really a good chance. That's really good chance. Good chance for them to learn language, to learn foreign mentality, something different from Ukraine, and not just like by having trip. You know, when you have a rest, you go to Turkey or Egypt for 1 week. That's nothing. But you have to adjust. You have to live there, and you have to know traditions, and you need to understand that's not Ukraine, and you need to change your mind almost completely. So that also will be good bonus for you and easier to get in touch, because to drive to Ukraine, maybe to some part of Ukraine is okay, but still, but to meet in Europe will be very good, very good chance for you guys. Okay, so what else I wanted to tell you? Tracy, I don't know about how it is there, but in the USA, women are the gatekeepers to sex, but men are the gatekeepers to relationships and marriage. No, here is different story. Here is men gatekeepers to sex, and ladies gatekeepers for marriage and relationships. Yes, the driver of relationship here mostly it's woman, because she always try to put her nerves, her emotions, feelings. So she is investing. She's trying to read some psychological articles, to watch some psychological videos with some tips, advice, recommendations, how to keep the passion for 10 years and longer. I see even on Facebook lots of posts. I have some psychological page, and sorry guys, that the cancellation my of my siren, that was more than 2.5 hours. Okay, so they all posting questions and post what to do. Man abuse me, he tells me bad words, his parents not appreciate what I'm doing, he constantly telling me that I live on his coast, but what I can do, I have 1-year-old child. So lots of such posts now, lots of such posts. And lots of people really divorced now because of war and so psychological pressure. Women there, men here, lots of family divorced because of difference in opinions and how they see the situation. So here women mostly try to build and to create long relationship. Sometimes, of course, men can be the motivator, but in most cases not. In most cases not. So Tracy, you need to come to Ukraine to find your gatekeepers, and for sex and for relationships and for marriage. So 3 in 1. You remember how I told 5 in 1, but now it's 3 in 1. Okay, guys, any more questions? Bill, good morning. Oh, you're late. I understand you wanted to sleep. That's your weekend, Saturday. Of course, everybody tired after working week. it's okay. You can watch later. If you have some questions, you have still few minutes to ask your questions about dating or Ukrainian ladies, whatever. So we have like 5 minutes also until you think about the last question probably for today, guys. Please, I ask you again, don't forget to subscribe our channel, to like this video if you really like, of course. Don't miss today George and Anna live Q&A to ask your questions. Tomorrow noon, Scam School 4, when 5 guys gonna sharing their stories and experience with you. I think will be very interesting. And I am going to stream tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, on ukrainedating.tv channel, not here. So I guess you're gonna find the link in the description below, right? So guys, as we are finishing for today, I want to say thanks for everybody, and I really appreciate everybody who joined us today. I hope the stream was useful for you. You got some pleasure communicating with me, and the information was useful, and you can use it. Same, are Ukrainian women religious? Some of them, but you can ask me this question tomorrow, so that will be the attraction for you to come tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can ask me this question, not only this, but some others. Okay, some people, of course, religious, some not, but that's not like in India, like most people religious, right? So we have a little bit different approach to religion. War also changed some religion views among people. But anyway, guys, so what I wanted to say, I was interrupted by the question. So see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Prepare please questions. Think over. If you want to know really interesting some sexual questions, some intimate questions about dating, girls, whatever you think it's important for you, don't be shy, please. I'm ready to answer them all. And I was really happy to see all of you here. In public, do people in Sumi tend to speak Ukrainian or Russian? Now Ukrainian. Before, you practically can never hear the Ukrainian communication in Ukrainian in Sumi. It's a Russian speaking city. Now, if you go in public bus and ask driver to make a stop, and then you say in thank you, like in Russian, it's even you feel like, something like not pleasant, because like everybody look at you. You still speak Russian. So then you, of course, before war, yeah, mostly only Russian. So guys, Vita, thanks for your advice today. I was very happy to be useful, and if you really like, thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to join later. Tracy, thank you. For now, I set you free, guys. I let you go. And I hope all of you will have nice weekends. If some of you have relationship, or some of you plan to start relationship, or you have some hesitations or doubts, please don't be shy and ask all your questions. We are here specifically to help you and to make you really successful as much as we can, at least to teach you somehow, right? To give you some tips and right direction. So I wish everybody nice weekends, good day, and hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget, ukrainedating.tv.